My name's Sam Gellman. I'm the executive chef at Momofuku Toronto. I've been with Momofuku for 6.5 years. Opening this project was my third opening with Momo. The decision was made by Dave and his partner Drew to open a restaurant in Toronto. It's a great city. The food scene is awesome. You know, this was just another opportunity for us to do something different and new and cool. This was a huge challenge to open. You know, when we were originally conceptualizing what this place was going to be, we just had all these ideas and one thing turned into another, and then all of a sudden we had 4 concepts stacked on top of each other. When we came here to Canada, it wasn't just like we're going to take all of the stuff that's worked for us before and bring it and plop it down. We used that maybe as a starting or a jumping off point, but then we expanded that. The restaurants are so different, they each have their own identity, and they really are. They operate differently, they staff differently, you know, they require different equipment. It wasn't like we just replicated one thing 4 times. They were all really different, so it really was like opening 4 different restaurants in one. Momofuku is an ideal, it's a way of working. You know, we're a really team-oriented group, so we all work together on the ideas. If there's 146 of us, 144 are Canadians, and they're really the ones that are the heart and the soul of the restaurant. All of us together doing what we believe is right, trying to make people happy. Mitch and I'd have the Momo experience so we can, you know, be the mentors in that fashion.
My name is Mitchell Bass, chef de cuisine of Momofuku Shoto. I started in 2008 with the opening of Co. They had the space still from the original noodle bar and they needed something to do. It wasn't a space that could handle such a massive amount of people as they've been doing. It was very small. So it only had 12 seats. You only did a max of 24 people a day, only 12 at a time. We tried to do something similar, but kind of give the same feel and do a tasting menu that was originally produced at Co.
The most fun part is we have 13 guests coming in later on.
Feeling the song. Good playlist tonight. Dave,
hey, you only need oh yeah, you got it.
I'll be honest, it's pretty much the exact same thing almost. Different chefs, but I mean, same philosophy, same everything.
You got money back.
The lobster has been on a few times. I would say it's kind of a classic French, a protein with some sort of sauce.
All right, we have poached lobster with shellfish tandoor, Brussels sprouts, and lemon puree. Easy on lemon puree, don't eat it all at once.
I don't know, some people can talk shit about lobster, saying it's like, oh, it's just lobster, or whatever, I don't know. Eat lobster is pretty damn good, I don't care what I don't care what people say.
Indian girl wants to talk to you about your tandoor lobster.
Yeah, what's up?
So yeah, it's an instinctual flavor that you
All right, thank you.
My dad has been chasing that for 40 years.
All right, that's good.
This dish, I'd say, is the white boy dish. Like the cabbage is braised is something Jensen used to eat all the time. We just did it with Saskatoon berry, which is from Canada. We juice, clarify, smoke the juice, and that's how they taste smoked. Beets, horseradish, cabbage, I don't know. Just kind of go together.
I'd say the smoked beets, just a little onion brulee. You have whipped horseradish with goat's milk yogurt. Jus is a 3-day venison jus with spice mix with hibiscus and sumac, beet juice, red wine, venison jus. This is a brown butter vinaigrette. You have a hanshimiji stems. These are the caps to all these stems. You marinate in shallots and sherry vinegar all day. This is black truffle and chicken skin. Final dessert, we have a hootenanny, country pancake souffle, maple sorbet, a spiced cookie, and candied orange rind. Caraway and
An eggy pancake. It's like the easiest recipe in the world. I don't know.
I ran into Mitch Bates 3 years ago. He was up here doing a little scouting trip. Maybe a year later, I ran into him again. We were actually out watching a couple soccer games at a pub. He just turned around to me and goes, "Where the fuck do I know you from?" And a couple days later, I met Sam and hired. My name is Hans and I'm the chef de cuisine at Noodle Bar here at Momofuku, Toronto. Opening up a noodle bar in Toronto and having that flagship in New York City, it's taken as a challenge, and a lot of people come here and they say, "Oh, well, I had that in New York." Oh, this dish they don't have in New York, and it's kind of gotten away from that competition thing, and it's more like a brotherly thing. We got our noodles hanging out here. We got very spicy and a ginger noodle.
How do you know when the noodles are ready?
Timer is gonna tell me. So ginger scallion noodle is our vegetarian noodle. Ginger scallion sauce tossed on the noodles, chopped scallion, pickled shiitake, pickled cucumbers, and then the seasoned cabbage. The other guy that we're gonna do is the very spicy noodle. We've recently changed the name to extremely spicy. Some people eat this and they got no problem with it. We've had little girls, 6-year-old kids come in and order this noodle, no problems eating it. We had a man the other night who was so pissed off at how hot this noodle was. He wiped off his table, put all his glasses and plateware on the floor and went out the front door. So upset that it was so hot. But it says on the menu it's an extremely spicy noodle, so I don't know what to tell that guy. Scallions on top, and this is pickled Thai chili on top. We start serving this guy with a glass of soy milk. I can eat one, it's not very pretty, but it's not something you want to do to yourself.
And this here is our extremely spicy noodle.
I want it. Let's do this. Yeah. I like spicy food.
Are these girls able to eat the very spicy?
Okay, my lips are legitimately on fire now. Like my upper lip is starting to sweat.
Push your milk around.
So, fried chicken and caviar. Not long ago, we started having people ask about this chicken and caviar dish that Dave was doing in New York, and can we do it here? And I said, we'll see what we can do. We had this young man come through the front door, a farmer. His name is Justice. He's a Mennonite. The good thing about that is that he doesn't use any chemicals, growth hormones, pesticides, or any of that shit. Justice's chicken is only used for this chicken and caviar. Sometimes we have it, sometimes we don't have it. This caviar is from New Brunswick. Similar to what Justice is doing with his chickens, this guy's doing with caviar. He raises these fish to sell as meat. He also sells the juveniles to Poland and Germany, and they go in to repopulate the Volga River, the Caspian Sea, and this is actually a byproduct of this guy's business of selling juvenile fish to repopulate the Caspian Sea. It's a pretty cool dish. So it's basically a pancake batter, white kimchi and yam inside here. We're gonna put a burger in between the layers. We've got some smoked goat's milk cheddar. We get it and I smoke it. This guy's not on the menu, but we do make it from time to time. We take a whole brisket, grind it, and we put char siu marinade on it. Char siu is basically some soy, some sugar, and some bonito. Hoisin, Kewpie mayo. Here comes our burger. Iceberg lettuce, fermented jalapenos. I'm gonna put this guy on top. That's gonna go here. And we're just gonna put him up in the salamander until that cheese melts. This is fermented red peppers, simply just pureed. And this is fermented tofu that we've pureed with sake and turmeric. Basically kimchi furikake, smoked daikon. It's been diced up. Scallions. Pretty gross, eh?
Gross and awesome all at the same
So
time.
good though.
What do we call it? Okonomiyaki burger?
Okonomiyaki cheeseburger.
Yes, it is.
The staff version.
Try one. This is the okonomiyaki cheeseburger.
Good, thank you.
Behind. Behind.
Double Delta 1, single 23. I'm Paula and I'm one of the sous chefs at Thai Show.
And I'm Jed, the other sous chef at Thai Show.
2 artichokes, 1 Brussels, Charlie.
We always have oysters on the menu. Decided to like make everything a bit bigger and kind of like ball out a little bit for some of the guests.
This is our seafood platter. We do a combination of different things. We have some East Coast oysters, some raspberry points, and some shiny seas. We also had some king crab, crudos that we have at the time. So we have some fluke today and some scallop. It comes with a variety of sauces, crab mayo, lemon wedges, cocktail sauce. Basically choose your own weapon, eat whatever you want to eat with it. Jed, the platter is ready.
You want to follow with the platter sauces to Alpha, please, Helen?
Large platters kind of fit with the theme of this restaurant. Everybody has to kind of get in there and share.
It's a bologna sausage, basically emulsified pork sausage. It's super fatty and creamy. We make it in-house, obviously. And we take off the skin and just give it a little roast around the outside. And then just a little warm up in the oven It can't get too hot because it's an emulsified sausage. It needs to stay emulsified. We got some crispy pig's ears here. Just a little texture to the dish.
I love the bologna sausage. We always have a sausage on the menu. We decided to make bologna from scratch, and after trials and trials, we finally got it. And
It did take
took
a
a
while.
long time. I think it's just the technique to make the bologna sausage, where it doesn't split really. That's all you just want to look for, that it just doesn't crumble on you or become sandy. I'm gonna start the rice cakes first. We have Korean rice cakes. We fry them up on the plancha, let them get really nice and crispy on the outside and nice and soft on the inside. So while this guy's going, we usually get our sauce started. So we have a little bit of gailan, just saute it up a tiny bit. Then we're gonna add pork sausage ragu that we make in-house, a little bit of Szechuan pepper, some chilies, like lots of spices. To finish it, we like to emulsify just a little bit of soft tofu. Mix it all in. They're super popular. Everybody always wants to get their rice cakes here. There's certain staples that will always stay with Momofuku, you know, and that's one of them, and it's a great dish.
Just get some sliced scallions over the top.
And a little bit of crispy shallots. Those are our rice cakes.
It's delicious.
Usually we change, our trout always stays the same, but we change it depending on the season for the garnish. So this time around right now we have a breading consisting of dried apples, dry mustard, and some panko. So we make a little salad depending on what season we're in. So right now we're doing a Brussels sprout, apple, and bacon salad. Here we have some brown butter roasted apples and some brown butter roasted Brussels sprouts. We save all the brown butter from all our cooking, from our Brussels, from our apples. And this guy will be our dressing in here.
Oh, yeah.
More in there? I know you want in there.
I want in there every time.
It's a really great sharing dish. They're completely deboned, so they're super easy to eat.
It's nice. You get the crispy trout, and then you dig in. You got the flesh is nice and soft shrimp. It's very, very tasty.
Yeah, wow. That's crazy.
Everyone loves something deep fried after their dinner. I guess we decided to make some donuts and fill them with blood orange. So this is a custard we cook to perfect creme brulee consistency. This is a brulee sugar. All right, something like it hot.
Watch out, it blows up sometimes.
So this blood orange jam is like super acidic, and obviously everything is really sweet here. So it really works well with the dish. And then a lovely big old scoop of vanilla ice cream. Anna?
Hey guys, how we doing?
Better now.
Right? It's the best part of the whole dinner, right? So we've got our Canadian whiskey program. About 32 different Canadian whiskeys that we highlight. Usually what we like to do is a flight. So I'll pick 3 different whiskeys, and we start off with a more lighter floral style of whiskey, and then progress on to a heavier oak style.
It creates a buzz around the table as well. Diners around are like, oh, what's that? Like,
It's just fun. You can share. That's what we do here. We share all the food that we eat.
Are you excited about that dinner at Etoile?
They're getting that duck with the duck press, but you put it in that old school.
Do they have a
like-
dog press there?
I generally don't go drinking with everyone, so when I do, I get loud, yeah, a little bit.
For the Edgeless guys.
Oh, great.
This is awesome. This is fucking awesome. It's a Canadian whiskey made by the Sazerac guys. Have you had?
Reserve. We used to drink that in high school.
Not that bottle.
It was a different bottle, but
This is rich and rare. It's brand new. Nobody has. We're the only restaurant to have it.
Oh, that's good.
Super VIP, yeah.
Let me try that.
Cheers, guys. Cheers. Let's do it. Let's go get in a truck. Hi, Sheila.
She on a date, dude.
Oh, really?
Don't cock block.
Oh, did we just blow up her spot?
It was really fun to go out with Hans and Paula and Mitch and enjoy a meal together. We don't really get to do that very much. It was really quite an experience.
So right now we're going to Edgeless. We're going to have the pressed duck, which is pretty awesome because I've never had pressed duck before in my life. It's one of the few things I guess I haven't tried. Pretty stoked. Toby and Michael are running a great place on their own, doing their thing. Michael's a phenomenal, talented cook, and Toby is as well. They got a lot of cool stuff, a lot of food that people like us want to eat.
Hi.
It smells so good in here. The idea behind Edulous is just have a restaurant that, you know, we're happy to come to every day, and we just have a building where we can do what we love, you know? That's what the food at Edulous is. It's just
it's, you know, it's Toby's and mine's soul. That's what it is. That's all it ever will be.
We have a real affection for old-fashioned dishes, traditional things that take time, things that create an occasion out of a meal.
Duck 0011. Does that mean that they've only done 11 of these?
We're number 11. That's cute.
I've never done one. I'm so stoked.
That's cool. We are number 11.
Up next is the first of the 2 courses of duck. First course is the leg done in a tourte.
Michael, I don't know if you figured it out, but each person's supposed to get a mushroom.
Tourte is a very classical kind of hot pâté, basically baked en croûte. So this one's stuffed with foie gras and black trumpets.
Look at that fucking thing. Does that not give you the boner of the century? Shit, I'm right. Sorry. I didn't say that.
I got the mushroom on mine.
Did you? I got a mushroom
I
on
think
mine
we
too.
all got one, dude.
We all got one. Look.
Look at how that is. Fuck, man. Fuck, man, that's righteous.
Why does everyone always like that so much?
You ain't ever lit a firework off? Come on.
So we make the sauce with fine de Bretagne, all the juice that's been pressed out of the carcass, so the blood and the marrow and all the other residual juices, some shallots, a little bit of chicken stock. We're going to finish the sauce with just a little bit of foie gras, because why not? You can't stop stirring because the blood will coagulate. So now everything happens very fast. So Michael's in the kitchen finishing the dish. Beautiful Muscovy duck, and we age it intact for 3 weeks to develop the flavor. And then we'll just coordinate our timing, so this sauce will be finished just as he comes out of the kitchen.
Aha.
Ah, the man himself.
Thank you, brother.
Oh, you're leaving the gravy boat. Good on you.
Who does this, man? Like, who does this? Who eats like this?
I'm fucking goddamn King fucking France. Where the hell's Antoinette? I don't know where that came from. I just made that up.
Well, your next course is dessert, but we were thinking of squeezing one small thing in before that. It won't hurt, I promise. Yes, so this is a wheel of Bria Savarin, which is a triple cream cheese from Burgundy, which we've sliced across like a layer cake and stuffed with Spanish black truffles. There's a little Madeira and honey on top, and they are going to eat this goodness.
Oh, this is gonna destroy you, huh?
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
I'll be honest. Hey, you better stop all you're doing. You better stop all you're doing and eat that. No, I'm done with that cheese.
You were so funny. You just talked about it so much.
I know, but I had to give it out. I eat too much of that, I'm gonna just diarrhea myself. Yeah, really. I was being honest. I'm sorry.
So these are some warm crepes à l'orange with blood orange and heart nuts on top.
What are heart nuts?
I don't know what heart nuts are either.
They're found in Ontario.
No way.
Yep, and
My
they
mind is
are a
blown.
nut that is notoriously hard to crack, especially to leave it intact.
I'm gonna eat the shit out of this heart nut.
Oh, Panamanian rum, Abuelo. Ooh. And this is Société Orignal's 40% cream from Lettre Chagnon. In the same place, 40% babies. And some of our last year's golden plums from Niagara.
40%. All right, get in
Sorry,
there,
I'm
Hans.
going
That's
in
all.
Babe.
It was really quite an experience. The food was phenomenal, the service was phenomenal, and you just felt like you were in someone's home. They care about what they do so passionately. You just feel it when you're there and eating.
It was fucking real good, dude.
G-Man.
So we're gonna go to Parts and Labor now in Parkdale. Chef Matty Matheson's joint.
Now we need to eat a pig's head.
What would it be like though, like working and living with somebody? It's gotta
Yeah.
be a grind.
Suck, man.
That's how I met my wife.
Yeah.
She was a server and I was a cook, you know. But
Yeah, that's how I met mine. I screwed a hostess.
yeah, you did.
Yeah. It's awesome. She's young. She's always gonna be young. I'm gonna be old as fuck. As long as I still get up, it's still getting in there.
You'll be happy you said that, Mitch.
Yeah, she will. She will. Oh,
She will.
What a sweetheart.
Oh,
already
always
know.
thinking of me.
I already know.
Fucking fat guy coming out. Ugh. Next level.
I grew up in this shit.
Church man.
Parts and Labor restaurant in Parkdale.
Yeah, Maddie's a great guy. He's been a huge Momo supporter since we opened.
Yeah, good. You guys hungry? I'm Maddie. This is Parts and Labor. Momofuku's cool. They're here. They're gonna eat a bunch of food. We're gonna give them pig's heads and some lobster grilled cheeses and some fucking quail. Okay, we're gonna make some food.
Cool, man. Do it.
Okay, let's make the grilled cheeses. Where's all the grilled cheeses? Is that all? Do we eat all the cheese? We only got enough lobster. We ate all the lobster. We're gonna make like 2 grilled cheese. You guys start frying these. You got flour? Where's the flour? Are these on? Where the fuck is the spoons?
It was late and it was pretty awesome that his team hung around and were willing to put that food out for us and take care of us the way they did.
So we got some Quebec quail. We got that.
Matty is excessive with almost everything he does, and that's a guarantee when you're hooking up with him.
That is a fucking cool tool.
Butter wheel?
Everybody was having a good time there. Crushed a few beers, ate some...
Lobster grilled cheese sandwiches.
Oh yeah, I could eat one of those right now actually.
I actually didn't eat that much food there. I was a little drunk and stuffed at that point, but I had some pig head on what was it, like a green pancake or something? That's pretty all right.
Ooh, I am for real. Yeah, you like it?
It's the real deal. I do that. That's what I've been waiting for.
We brine it, braise it, and then we deep fry the whole thing. That's it. Yeah, it's just from deep frying. One day we were in the shits, and I was just like, because we usually do it in the oven, I was like, just throw it in the fucking deep fryer. And they were like, oh, that's the best.
The hot oil makes it crispy.
Yeah.
And then you put the salt on it.
Yeah, it's a tasty salty.
Oh, there you go. Oh, look at these skills. Cheers, guys. Oh, we need that butter wheel. We need a butter wheel. I've never seen one of those before in my life.
It's like $80.
I like that single. Well, I want 2 then. You coming over tonight?
I think so.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Well, we put something big in the oven.
I heard.
Oh, dude, it was big.
Yeah?
It was sexy. And I got a new knife, so I got to break it down to that. Look at that, bitch. Woo! Shit. That's fucked. She's 7 bones with that cap on. That's fucked. I'm ready.
Gentlemen, go do a shot.
Let's do shots. Fucking bring it on.
Shots. You guys are gonna have good service tomorrow. What's all your Instagrams?
Are you guys
Come on,
on
tell me.
Instagram?
Tell me.
Are you guys on Instagram?
Get all the babes. All the babes. Get a photo.
Then we're gonna have a photo.
Everyone put up a finger like me and then look real cool.
It's like a wiener coming out and then...
That's sick. Alright. I can drive 3 people.
I can't drive anybody.
Yeah.
We'll see you there, yeah?
Yeah.
I got a big piece of meat, like a big piece of meat.
I know.
All right, cool. Thanks, guys. Thank you all very much. So Hans rolled out.
We
apparently.
lost him.
He bounced. Soldier
He
down.
bounced.
Are you serious?
Goodbye. Yeah.
Being the responsible adult in the group, I tapped out, and for probably greater fear of throwing up all of that delicious food we ate at Edulous.
Well, that's good. All right, let's go.
All right, let's go.
Hans really left, huh?
Yeah, he disappeared.
Either that or he's taking a big shit right now.
All right, we're going back. We're going back to Momo.
Jed made some pickle liquid so we
Yeah,
can use
picklebacks.
Good old New York pickleback.
Pickleback.
Right, take a right, take a right.
Yeah,
Take a right, take a right, take a right.
Oh, Simcoe.
Oh, boy. We haven't even met the driver.
Holy shit, this says Momofuku on it.
We came back here to the restaurant and joined the whole crew.
You look good as always. Hey, you made it. Awesome.
I had a little bit of another eating feast in Nikai. So much food. We got there, it was like a whole platter of fried chicken. I was like, I just ate a 9-course meal.
A lot of people from each of the restaurants showed up and crushed some food, you know, with no sunshine and no springtime ingredients yet, you know, can go on a little bit long winter. And so everybody got to hang out and have fun and party together, and that really boosts morale.
How's that big piece of meat looking? Boom. Who the fuck knows, man? It's a whole ribeye.
Yeah, the ribeye
That was huge.
is huge.
I think it is the biggest one we've ever had, actually.
That was a big boy. I don't know if it was the biggest one. Everybody says it was the biggest one we've ever done, but it was a good size, yeah.
Who's carving this bitch? I'll go get my knife. It's cool.
Yeah, I can carve that. Whose knife is that? Yours?
I got it. It's cool. We can take turns, chef.
I like that apron, chef.
Yeah, I know. I hope it
I
looks
was
good on
looking for
camera.
you
I was told
guys.
it's stripes. It doesn't look good.
Oh, yes.
I'm trying to take it, I can't.
Boom. Boom.
Where'd you get that, Tosho?
This guy? No. That guy? It's custom order fucking. That's fucking.
Karen?
No, I use chefknives2go.com.
We turn out from the Daisho BOH and the Shoto BOH teams. It was good. We had a lot of good people show up last night and show their love.
Tickle back. Shoot.
Oh yeah, might have destroyed the subwoofer.
Just tell them something happened.
It just happened out of nowhere.
Something happened. We'll just blame it on the night cleaners.
Put in that. We'll send in a report to the front desk.